What's up, y'all, on this bright and sunny morning? Come up in the morning. Come up in the morning. I don't really get into the political space really too much on this channel. But you know what? You know who has been sent a very, very powerful message. Now, I want to see what these H-1B visas are going to be looking like for black folks when it comes to technical support. We're getting ready to start work. I don't know why this thing is cold. Getting ready to start work, so I decided to get a burrito from this taco spot right up the street. It's a big burrito. I might have to start doing reviews on my other channel. This is a real big burrito. But you know what? A lot of people in America right now they're upset. Now I just want to say something to the black families out here. Black folk and every family. But don't get divided over a vote. Don't get divided over a vote. You're still gonna be family, you're still gonna be black. Don't do that. Because gas price is still high. Yo, this burrito was $11. That's about the right price. Supposed to give you $1, $6, $7. It don't look like this. Nope. It don't look like this. I got my frozen coffee. I'm gonna throw it in the freezer for about an hour and a half. I'm sure you guys liked how I was showing you what tech support really looks like. Now, why did you sit up here to eat a burrito? Because I'm happy. I'm happy, man. I'm very happy. I am happy. Shout out to Stack Dough. Y'all need to go support his clothing business. We don't do that enough. We don't support enough black businesses publicly in our daily life. Ooh. I need some water. I need water with that. Now I got the hiccups. I'm on. Ooh. Oh man. Hiccups. I'm gonna post some funny stuff for y'all. A car I got off the other day. I'm gonna post the link in the chat too. Bad hiccups. That's how you know you got some real pepper. You can eat a burrito without no water. Got new interviews that'll be coming up. Hope y'all enjoying that. It's quiet. Ain't been no riots. Folks done pulled their signs down. But the election is over. Next steps for black folk. What are we gonna do? Rice, defenses. I gotta watch my words on YouTube here. Rice, defenses, gold, right? Water. Go ahead and get you a skill set, maybe a trade. Not even necessarily in check. I'm not trying to pander to y'all to just say, well, buy my book, do tech. No, if you want to do electrician, be an electrician. We might need some electricians if the grid goes down. You know? We might need that, y'all. What if a grid goes down? We need people for that. Man, it's quiet out here today. I'm getting full. I can't eat no more. I can't eat no more. I don't feel good. You can wake up, go get some coffee, eat you a burrito. See, you're able to do that because of Harriet Tubman, Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, Ida B. Wells, Frederick Douglass, John Henry Clark, Dr. King. Without them, I wouldn't have been able to do this. I wouldn't have been able to go to the gas station, pick the snack of my liking. Hell, even put my resume online. Shout out to Dr. Dean, Mark Dean, that created the IBM architecture for PCI slots. I would not be able to put that resume online if that wasn't for him. I wouldn't have a Zoom call if it wasn't for Dr. Marion Croak, Black American sister, patented all kinds of voiceover protocol inventions. Wouldn't have been able to do none of this without our good brother, our good freedman brother, Benjamin Banneker. Black Americans, we have so much to be thankful for. And other people have so much to be thankful for our ancestors' work. You're welcome. You're very welcome. You should appreciate what our folks laid out for you. Some people say people die because they got the right to vote. All right. So now the vote is in, and now we have to all accept it. Just like I'm going to accept this spicy pain from this burrito that I just ate. Burrito's this big, $11 on White Bear. Ah, it feels good. I don't do this enough. I'm always talking tech. Always talking about jobs. My dad always told me to keep a receipt. Race soldier might pull you over. I got receipts for weeks. Put a lot of these in my book too. You go to beingblackandit.com and check that out. A lot of these. Whole lot of these. That's why I put a bibliography for y'all. Receipts. Well, a few opinions, but a lot of these. Whole bunch of these. Black America. Black America. What are we going to do tomorrow? The same thing we always do. Complain, vote, complain again, right? No. That's not what we need to do. Gold, food, water, trade, defenses. We need to start thinking about those things. RF radios. Not necessarily Netflix and chill all the time. Man, it feels good. You're also going to need some new music pretty soon. So we're going to make sure Mike Titan laces y'all with that, because I'm about to start playing some of his music on the podcast. If he obliges, I'm sure he does. Start playing some of his music. Run up them royalties. Niggas need royalties. Loyalty and royalties. Man, it feels good. What's the temperature out here today? I'm about to start kicking it with y'all from now on. It's on some random stuff. I've been trying to watch my language lately. The high is 50 degrees today. The high is 50 degrees tomorrow. The high is 54 Friday. And then Saturday, the high is 53 with a 40% chance of rain. Sunday with a 60% chance of rain. And then Monday, man, you know, I like these 50s. I like these nifty 50s. These nifty 50s are real nice. I'm enjoying it. Put on my hoodie, kind of sit out here. Some people, they might, you know, sit out here with a beer or a wine, like, you know, in their backyard or whatnot. You know, if you do it in your car and some cop pulls up, he gonna say, well, you was drinking and driving. I'm sitting in my damn car. I'm not moving. Oh, well, you had your keys. So, you know, just do it in your yard, you see. But, you know, I'm liking this. It is quiet. It is a quiet 11:35. I've never seen it this quiet. Why is everyone so quiet? Why are y'all so quiet? Everybody's so quiet. People had a lot to say over these past few weeks or these past few months or this past year. Y'all had a lot to say. Ain't nobody saying nothing. It's quiet. Why is it so quiet? Are people disgruntled? I'm just wondering. I don't know. Tell me, are people disgruntled? Why is everybody so quiet? I don't know. You know I gotta get one joke in. Is it gonna be collard greens or is it gonna be curry for Thanksgiving? I don't know. People quiet. I don't know how much collard greens are gonna be on the grill. I don't know. But anyway, on a serious note, I got some things. I'd like to update you guys on these. Well, I wouldn't consider this to be a story time. But maybe I should just go into a quick little story time. Maybe I should do that. Now that I got y'all listening. I gotta start work in another 15 minutes or so, but maybe I'll just do a quick little story time. Hopefully I don't get called or interrupted. Yeah, I got some things planned. Hopefully y'all like the music. I've been giving credit to I think it's called freesound.org. There's a lot of good sounds on there and stuff. All you gotta do is give people the credit. I think it was made by some university. So I think it's freesound.org. Very good resource for royalty-free sounds. And it ain't like that old rinky-dinky TikTok royalty crap. No, these are real sounds. Some people have all kinds of like real stuff. So you can use it. I use it. I'm not going to say, well, man, I'm just going to hide the sound so don't nobody know. I'm telling y'all, go to freesound.org. I believe that's what it is. And I also got the credits. And you can just grab the credits. I always give credit to the person that I put the sound with the video, because my intro has a real original sound. You know, I wanted to do something. I wanted to do something, you know, that's a little different. But I got some projects in the working. I know you guys probably want to hear some of my review stuff. May have to upgrade my Apple. I hate doing that because I got to do all them transferring and password management. But I think I'm gonna find a migration tool to help me handle that. Get me a new phone at some point. This one's okay, but there's a couple different tools that I want to test, which will augment the audio of these video conversations, so they sound a little better. You know, because I think it's coming out the Bluetooth in my car. I'm not sure if it's coming out the phone or the Bluetooth, one or the other. But there's these little things that I found, and they're real cheap. I found it off of a survival tactic site store on Amazon, and they only cost $10. So I'm gonna show y'all, you know, see how they sound versus like the Rhodes, which I planned on getting one of those, but these might work. So I'm gonna put y'all on game and do a review of that pretty soon. And I want to start reviewing different things. I should start reviewing different music and stuff too. Why do I have to just do tech? I get sick of tech sometimes. Why do I gotta just do tech? Why can't I do something a little different? Why don't I make this channel a little different? You know, have a wide variety of things. It's tech focused, of course. Well, a lot of the things that I use are technology based, whether it be a protocol, whether it be a tool. I might start doing Temu reviews and stuff like that. Let me know in the comments if y'all want to hear that. But let me do a quick story. Since we're, well, post-election time, we know who won, and we know who's probably going to be cooking the collard greens and the curry. Back in 2008, I started off my career at a company as a new hire coordinator. And this was during election time, and I wasn't really too politically aware. All I seen was a black face and said, oh, I'll vote for him. Didn't really think about the policies. I was in my early 20s. I didn't know nothing. A lot of these younger kids are, you know, and younger people are politically aware. They're not stupid. Oh, it's misinformation. They don't know what to vote for. When you hear somebody tell you what they're not going to do for you, and when they mock you, they mock your heritage, they mock your lineage, they don't want to give you specific policies, they can't answer specific questions, you're not stupid. You can make a conscious effort decision to say, wait a minute, you can't force me to go to the polls for you with boogeyman tactics. You can't do that with me. I'll take couch, or I'll take another option. That's true democracy, right? We're supposed to be respectful of each other's votes, right? Folks ain't doing that right now. But these younger generation, they know. It's not this, these young stupid people or whatever like that. That's what they want to try to hit you with. Oh, you're young and stupid, so do what I tell you. No, you kiss my ass. You kiss my ass. We got to watch you old niggas. You old niggas tell us that. And the thing is this was never a level of, I'm gonna be honest, this was never a level whatsoever of conversation until young black folks started talking about reparations and people were using the boogeyman Trump card. Nobody was arguing and fighting amongst, this was back in 2008, I'm telling you. When Obama got in, we was all, yes we can, yes we can. And I voted for the nigga twice because I didn't know better. I didn't really say, well, you know, and the situation didn't seem as dire. People were not just going at it. People, you know, families breaking up and all this BS or whatever, you know, they weren't talking about oil prices and food and stuff like that. Folks' mind was like, oh, well, I'm good. I'm straight. I got my little Social Security check or my 401k or my retirement check. The hell with you young people. Go vote. Your ancestors died. Go vote. So we like, all right, we'll go vote. And so around this time, 2008, I had a contract, 4-month contract. It was through a company called Robert Half, the recruiting agency. And I went in, and they say bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. I was just off a 1-year internship for doing desktop support. So I learned Norton Ghost imaging. I was working with Apple Mac, Outlook integrations, all of that kind of stuff. I was putting routers and switches and working with Cat5 cables. I was doing all of that, kind of getting my chops wet. And then I took that 4-month contract. That's when I found out I was diabetic. What is this? I got 10% on battery. I'm going to wrap this up quick. I had a 4-month contract, and they had this brother that was running the show. They had not Basement Bob, Trailer Trash Bob. He was a VoIP consultant, but he knew all the VoIP configurations and everything. SIPs, all of that. He knew all of that. So he was kicking doors, yelling at people. He was just doing the most. He was really being Trailer Trash Bob. But because he had this specialized skill set, they really couldn't let him go. One day, a white dude came up to me and I said, man, what's up with dude? What's up with Trailer Trash Bob? I mean, that wasn't his name at the time, but Trailer Trash Bob. He said, he's a racist. Now, this is the so-called liberal white dude telling me this. Oh, you know, he's a racist. And I don't tell anybody, but he has Hitler on he has pictures of Hitler, and all these race soldier posters on his wall at home. And I'm like, I wonder how he knew that. Very interesting. So he's showing me how to do all this stuff with VoIP and all of this. And he was one of these redneck conservatives, quote unquote. Well, right now he would be like a Trumper, a quote unquote Trump supporter. Right. So this dude, he jumps up and he's telling me all this stuff. And during this time, my diabetes was messing with me. I didn't know that I had diabetes. I was just going from West River Road to downtown Minneapolis. I was doing installments, deployments, doing all of these different things. And this guy was helping, you know, he was kind of showing me how to program the Avaya phones. That was my first time dealing with Avaya phones. Before this contract, I was dealing with what they call Cisco phones. And I was learning how to program in the system administration console. So that was my first time with that. During this time, I was $16 an hour. I'm making $16 an hour. That's when we tighten. I was making $16 an hour. At that time, with the 1 year internship, I was making 10. So I jumped up $6, literally within just a couple months. July 2008. So at that time, I had a car. I went and bought another because I got in the car accident. I went and got another car. So I had two cars. Now I crashed one. I bought my homie Bonneville. I bought Big Rob. I told you all about Big Rob. Big Rob sold me a Bonneville for $400. All I had to do was put shocks in it. Leather seats, 3800 engine. It had the shift console. Man, I should have never sold that car. I should have never sold that car. And then I turned around and bought a coupe. And folks thought I was selling drugs at one point in time. Cause see, I was doing the computer repair. I had my mixtapes and I was working. In 2008, I was doing pretty damn good. I always had money, always. And then I opened up the store. He said, Tech Systems lady hit him. Okay, I'm gonna text him in a minute. I always had money. I wish I would have focused and put that in a 401k by right now. I'd probably have a couple $100,000, and I could have just went and bought a house with that or something, whatever. I really wish I would have, known about that, but nobody, them old niggas didn't tell me about it. But anyway, so that was my 4-month contract. I'll tell you what the company was called. It was called Coloplast. It was on West River Road. It was a Danish company. They were based in Denmark. So you had this brother that went over to Denmark and he was breaking it down to me like, man, it ain't hardly no crime. Everybody get health care. The money they give you is a little bit less, but the quality of life. So this brother went over there. He probably went and got a Becky, I'm quite sure. But anyway, he was a real brother though. He was a cool brother. And he worked and he lived in Denmark. But he probably started off here and he was like the top help desk dude. He was real good, but he lived in Denmark. So every now and then, he came into Minneapolis to help with the help desk and onboard them or whatever the case may be. And this brother made one little mistake. He got mad about something and then he felt like he had to go and apologize and stuff. Meanwhile, Trailer Trash Bob is kicking doors. He's arguing with the network engineer. He's cursing. He's doing the most. And I go to the infrastructure dude. I go to the brother he's the head IT director. And I'm like, man, what's up with your guy, man? He's just, he knows this. And, I've talked to him and so he's basically kind of soft shoeing for the dude or whatever. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know about this dude, but that was kind of my experience. That was like the first time that I met Trailer Trash Bob. He had a big pickup truck. He had tattoos all over the place. I asked him, because he's talking about what I like to do and stuff like that and all that. And, he's just doing his little, thing, whatever he can say. And man, I'm like, man, you got kids or a lady or whatever? He ain't, no, nothing. Probably just ARs and Confederate flags and just don't do anything. Like, man, you the VoIP engineer. You making too much money for you not to have no hoe. Did I say that? Yeah, man. You man, please. Like, the brother, the IT director, he got a big Cadillac Escalade, and he was kind of hating about that, but he couldn't do anything about it. And I think I told y'all this story before, but what told me about corporate, and now I see what's going on with Hollywood. I was in the lunchroom, and I swear, man, they were having a conversation about celebrities. The brother, the network engineer, and all of the IT techs, and I'm sitting there eating my lunch. They're making jokes about what guy they would sleep with at Hollywood. They're like jokes. Oh yeah, I'd sleep with Brad Pitt and stuff like that. What? Yeah, I'd have Brad Pitt. They were joking. That wasn't no. I had to leave. I already ate my lunch. I said, well, I'm gonna get up out of here. That was too much for me, because they were all joking about it, and I don't joke like that. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing. That's how I kind of knew what kind of nigga you had to be to get up here in some of those environments. You had to be a nigga like that. You had to have that kind of conversation, and I'm not gonna do that. I'm not. I'm not just gonna laugh and joke with you like that. You know what I'm saying? It becomes a certain area of fakeness where you're just like, man, like, I think I told y'all this story before, but they sitting in the lunchroom and they're naming a list on what white celebrity, but they're all ho, it's funny, we don't really mean it or whatever like that. Man, I've never seen none. I've never been around none of my homies, none of my friends, no other environment where we did nothing like that. Even if you play with somebody like that and say something like that. But that was the time where I was introduced into this kind of environment. This is corporate America. Is this the kind of stuff I would hear? And I got more stories. Man, I'm going to give y'all another story next time about what kind of stuff folks was talking about. But y'all going to have to subscribe, and y'all going to have to hit the like button. You better thank a union member.
So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.